We're here.
To episode 9.
Woohoo! Forgot to mention in the last episode, several of us are sick, as you may have guessed. So we deeply apologize for what you may be stepping into.
I'm sorry for nothing.
All right.
I deeply apologize for my deep voice.
Well, never
If
mind.
you are confused, I am sorry.
I guess this is just what you're subjecting yourself to.
Still working on Gus's voice as well. He's kind of sounding like Yoda a little bit, but we're getting there.
Oh man,
It's a work of fiction and making.
I mean, Yoda's like one of the best role models. I'm sorry for my voice.
Except
That
for
is
Smooth Yoda. Smooth Yoda's disturbing.
let's not get into like creepy jazz Yoda.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to admit it, but I did like an involuntary head sway there when I said it.
no, I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
How kind of child?
Oh, what?
Where is our party? What are we doing?
Well,
Has the night swallowed us all?
no, actually, it was a completely like quiet night. I'm not gonna make you guys do rolls. It was actually very peaceful. The gentle sound of rushing water in the distance, the soft croaks of nearby frogs, and the calm chirp and buzzing of many of the local wildlife. A few rustlings in some far-off bushes, but nothing that really drew more attention than a quick glance. So, we come to our party early in the morning. Who was awake at this point? Val?
Yeah, I take the longest watch, so.
Alright. The sun is finally beginning to crest, the night sky creeps away, the stars return to their slumber, and it is a peaceful day greeting you, with the sound of many birds chirping, and you actually see a small group of what look like foxes darting out from bush to bush out in the distance.
Oh.
Either hunting game while they're waking, or maybe just looking for another den. You don't
Spare
know.
them for their meat.
Jesus.
I mean, fox got more meat than a rabbit.
No, thank you.
Boom, Eldritch Blast. Yawn.
Hey, Swigs,
A
you
good
want a
thing I'm not that kind of warlock.
Oh.
Swigs, you want a fox pelt?
She would say yes.
Please no.
I mean, it would be badass.
Not happening.
Oh, damn.
Anyway,
I thought you wanted to spoil your child.
Get good.
I don't know what that has to do with gifting things to your child. Are you expecting them to go, like, full Spartan and go kill the wolf themselves? You
It's a
might be
test.
unimpressed with, like, Swigs's, like, bloodlust.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna give Swigs a dagger and throw her.
Give
Get
Swigs
good.
a dagger.
test your metal.
Just give
I
her a
am
short
so
sword, throw her
surprised.
in the fighting pit, and just do me proud, Swigs.
I am so surprised that I have not had the moment with Swigs where someone goes to, like, remove the swaddle and it's just Jack in the Box at their face.
Oh, now that you've said
Oh,
it,
God.
you've spoken it into the world, it must happen.
No.
We'll see. We'll see if it happens.
So you're not killing the fox, but
No, apparently not. It
I
is
tried, guys.
long gone. Alright. The fire is nothing but cinders. Lord Gwyn has arisen. Everything is ashes.
Fuck.
What?
Welcome
Oh
to
no!
Dark Souls.
We changed settings so hard.
That's
Did
what
we,
you
though?
get for playing with fire.
Did we, though? Did we?
You're right. That's what I get for playing Dark Souls. Just invades my imagination.
Skamo starts crawling out of his tent and reaching for
I
his
thought
now
you were
dry
gonna say
clothes.
crying.
My paints. My breadsticks.
Right.
So Scamos is waking up.
Yeah, just clean pants.
Very clean.
Clean pants.
Actually, probably the most clean in this camp.
that's what Mara didn't do last night. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bathe.
Okay, so you see everybody stirring, waking up, and you go take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I will wait until she
I'm
comes
going.
back.
I'm going to take the goblin with me because I need to teach the goblin bathing as well.
Okay. You see much the same sight that Scamos did. You actually haven't been this far west for a local. You Mostly
I-
stuck to the town of Clashkeep.
Yeah, I never left Clash Keep. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is all new to me.
A singular thought actually just grazes over your mind as you reach the Longbrook. Lillian Moore. She'd asked you something in regards to her family.
Fuck, what was it? She wanted me to talk to somebody up in Longbrook?
Something like that.
I'm gonna make a recollection check, see if I can remember that.
Sure. Wisdom.
Yeah, I know. 18.
Oh, yeah, no, you exactly recall, now that you spent some time thinking on it. She wanted you to ask how her sister was doing.
Up in Longbrook?
Yep.
Or- okay. Her sister's name was... What?
Let me find that. Where is it?
Where's my notes page?
Oh no, this is getting into old note territory. I may not have it on me. Well, you know that there is one Gareth Moore.
Gareth?
Yeah, Gareth Moore. He owns a tavern, Striped Post, in Longbrook.
Gareth Moore.
Myrrh. Like myrrh.
Yeah, M-U with an umlaut, R.
How did I know that that's how it was spelled?
I don't know.
That's fucking
'Cause
weird.
it's Jake and he likes his umlauts.
I do like my umlauts.
I took a semester of German. I also like umlauts. Anyways,
Is that just like required?
it's part of.
Because I took German too.
Everybody I know who like
Anybody who likes an umlaut or an accent took either Spanish or German.
Also like Motorhead. But anyways.
Oh god, alright, we'll just boil it down to that.
Yep.
Moving on.
Of the Striped Post.
Yeah, Gareth Moore, owner of the Striped Post.
Gareth Moore, owner of the Striped Post.
my chairs.
Once awake and dressed, Skamos will start making breakfast.
Okay, okay.
We've got eggs.
Gonna make eggs
No
for
more of
breakfast.
those weird sandwich things.
He doesn't have an oven.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Okay. Owner of the Striped Post, and what does that relate to this sister?
Well, that would be her husband.
Okay. Husband to Julian Moore's sister.
Lillian Moore.
Lillian? Ah, fucking. I was close!
Chilean? Is that what you said?
I said Julian.
Oh.
Fuck's sake.
Eggs, bacon, toast.
Oh, Gus smells the delicious food that's being cooked, so he rolls out of his tent, not worrying about hygiene until the quest is over. Packs up his tent.
Oh, he's gonna
Okay.
smell of something funky by the time we get back.
Oh no. Oh no.
And
Real.
when he's satisfied with packing, he trudges over and says, "Oh, breakfast.
Morning.
Good morning."
Alright. Skims, go ahead and make your cooking check.
It'll only get better if you keep doing it.
Still an 8.
Oh boy. You're sticking to the basics on this one. Yeah, different dish, keeping it simple.
Eggs,
It's decent.
bacon, toast, beans.
It's your first few
I
are
love,
notably.
I love beans and cheese on toast.
Your first few eggs are noticeably burnt. Your latter few eggs are a little runny. But overall, edible meal, better than rations.
Actual food.
Oh yeah. Alright. So, Val, you took out swigs. Gus, you're enjoying the pleasantries of Skamos' efforts.
Oh yeah. Again, takes only what he feels is like not an entire portion, but just enough so that everyone else can have food. He's very, very,
He takes his fraction of it.
Yeah, yeah, and then exclaims the same thing that he said at dinner, which is, "Oh, this is great!" Not very good. Not a very good, barometer of what your cooking was. He just seems to be happy that he's getting food.
Awesome. Alright. And
Skamos doesn't know.
Now, Mara, what are you doing?
Mara's waiting for Val to come back because she forgot to clean up last night after incinerating a tree.
Gotcha.
So she's just doing some stretches.
Well, you didn't
before.
incinerate it.
Well, like, I don't know what I did.
It was like
you
a
put a
sound
good
wave.
gash in it.
Yeah, you put a big like slash in it.
All right, technicality. Yeah,
But there were some singes on it, but you didn't light it on fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if
I
you
mean,
light it on
you
fire,
shot-
that's literally playing Pathfinder, lighting the forest on fire to get more XP.
I wasn't there, obviously, because I was staring at a naked tiefling.
Oh!
but
Going straight back to that.
Bathing to look good for your boyfriend.
But I gotta say, what Aaron heard was there was lightning shooting from an amazing claw.
Yes.
Yep.
So
It was a
that-
sound wave that I'm assuming had a lot of friction, so there was like static coming off of it.
Amazing.
So Jess has poor word choices, but anyway, Mara's just off to the side, just kind of stretching out, getting ready for another day before going to eat some food.
All right, you don't don your armor yet. Waiting for Val. Val, at the Longbrook, it is a very impressive sight. It's difficult to tell how wide. Looks to be about 100 feet wide, and the edges of this thing are rushing against the coastal banks of this river. Swigs is, like, terrified by it. She realizes immediately that if she were to stick, like, a leg in there, she would get ripped out into the current. But you do see several banks that fill with calmer waters.
Yeah.
But you do have to play it very careful with the current if you're going to step in.
Again, it's the same as them, just buckets.
All right. So you're teaching Swigs how to stay clean?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Swigs
washing clothes, washing yourself, that kind of thing.
All right. Swigs is very, very hesitant to, like, remove layers of clothing. She's very attached to everything she's wearing.
Again, I'm leading by example.
All right. You move forward with some modesty, if only for the comfort of the goblin. And Swigs tries to follow suit. Do you have any means of coaxing her?
Yeah, some jerky.
I probably do. I have a lot of rations that I haven't been using.
All right. If you go ahead and spend a ration, you'll be able to get a good measure of this life lesson across. Otherwise, she's going to be a little too distracted.
Okay. So I'm at 3 out of 4 rations, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, positive reinforcement. There you go.
All right. She does what she can to take the lesson to heart. Memorizes what she can. She does kind of learn how to clean some of her clothes.
I get the stain out of my other dress.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't take too long. After you finish cleaning yourself up, you head back, and Mara's waiting for you.
Okay. Just come back, nice and clean, with a clean goblin.
Breakfast.
Oh, wonderful.
And Swigs just, like, waddles up behind you, just both hands extended, waiting for a plate.
Plate with fork and knife.
Alright. She does her best to use it, but the knife goes completely ignored.
Fork is a knife if that's how you want to eat it. Like, let's go ahead.
Easy. She doesn't need the knife. Eggs, beans, toast.
Then no knife.
Remove the knife.
She uses the fork for everything, though.
Okay.
Even
Good.
the toast.
That's fine.
She's trying.
It shows that she's trying, and I'm not going to, like, correct that.
Alright. Mara.
Buckets, dunk,
Okay.
make it quick.
Everybody
I
goes
come
through
back
the
with
same.
I come back with the soap, the mirror, and the bucket, and I hand it to Mara.
Your soap is real close to running out.
That's what she's getting the last of it.
Alright.
Yeah,
This
we'll
is
replenish
probably its final use before it slips between somebody's fingers and is gone to the ether.
All I'm gonna say about this is that she's definitely noticing she's the only one who got a solo bathing scene and is very proud of it. No sharing with goblins. I put up boundaries. This is why I'm a hard ass. It's right here.
Alright.
Gus was eating, otherwise he would have been like, buddy system?
Oh no!
No!
Whoosh, whip!
I don't think that you're creating imagery that needs not to be created.
Oh boy.
Oh, we don't need her to come out as a tsundere. We don't need this.
Oh no.
Oh,
Don't
man.
make me do this.
Because I'm black, isn't it?
You guys get
You got one.
a gay love scene, but I can't.
Oh,
You
boy.
guys got a gay love scene, but I can't have my dominatrix shit.
Look. If we get
Domination!
You said whipping.
look, cut it out. If we get popular enough, you can have as much fan art as you, I don't know, encourage.
If we get popular enough, you're gonna get more fan art than you want.
Yeah, that's a
lot of
given.
it's probably not going to be great.
I appreciate all of it.
That's
Any
true.
of it.
And you know most of it will be swigs.
Aww.
Oh well, yeah.
Precious.
I'm fine with that.
Mascot.
Keep it pure, damn it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say her name.
Alright, without any incident and a fairly safe procedure of bucket and soap, Mara, you make it back to the camp in a little less than like 20 minutes. Cleaning's not a problem. By the time you're back, there's food waiting for you. Not exactly as warm as it would be for anybody else, but the camp is more or less packed up. The salt has been dug and is ready to be packed again. Looks like a good day's march, and you will all be in Longbrook.
Okay.
As you all gather your things and gather up to hit the road and head out, the man in rags stands between the party and the road. Lowering his pipe for just a second while holding his staff. He coughs a bit, raises his eyes to meet the lot of you, and begins to say, I greatly appreciate all of the efforts that you've put forward in getting me here. You've all found yourselves in varying degrees of trouble, and I understand that I am to cause for that. But I do believe that something important has been done in our travels. These little roadblocks, these little challenges you've found scattered throughout the Teefwood. I think they're a sign of something much more happening here. As you may not have known, I will simply say this. That is exactly why I am on my way to meet the High Crown. There is something coming to these woods. There is something I believe I may need your assistance in handling. It's been some time since we've had any real heroes. And I know it's a bit of a stretch to call any of ourselves here heroes, but he takes a few breaths. What I'm saying is that there's a storm coming, and I need as many able hands as I can get. You'll be hearing from me in the future. He goes back to his pipe and seems a little solemn.
Well, I'm thoroughly frightened.
That was ominous.
Gus just simply nods and says, "If you need help, here for you I am."
The man in
God
rags.
damn.
The man in rags gives a very polite, deep nod and begins to walk down the road back to Longbrook.
Oh shit, he's moving. I grabbed my bags.
Yeah. Follow along.
Yep.
All right.
Trot down the path.
It's a very wide, well-traveled path, more than enough for 2.5 full wagons. Val, I'm assuming you're at the lead?
Yes.
All right. One last
Only one
check for
That
how
put
attentive you
points into wisdom. I only have a 13.
I have 12, but it's not much better.
Yeah.
are. All right, go for it.
Perception is
I had a 5. It had to go somewhere.
Wait, your perception's +3?
yes.
Same as
Nat 20.
mine.
Holy shit!
That is my third nat 20 this night.
Jeez.
God damn, man.
All right, Val, you are absolutely on top of it for this last stretch of the road. Not much, if
Drow eyes.
anything,
Better than people eyes. eyes.
Not much, if anything, is escaping your vision. As you are coming up, you actually spot Longbrook from well away. What looks like only a distant cloud on the horizon, you immediately recognize as chimney smoke, like pit smoke, and the telltale signs of a town. And as you get closer, the trees grow far more sparse. You have it absolutely pegged. Longbrook, maybe a mile and a half out, and you can see it. There's all sorts of wildlife running through the tall grass. You can hear eagles. Like it is mind-boggling the amount of information that you are able to process right now.
So glad I'm not veteran at this moment.
But any trouble that you come across, you know you're gonna find it, hear it, or catch wind of it long before it hits the party. And as you're like reaffirming yourself, you actually do catch wind of trouble. Something a little putrid caught on the wind causes you to focus the rest of your senses until you hear like a very soft thunder, like a rumbling, and it's periodic, very distant, very faint at first. But as you lot get closer and closer to a rather wide bridge, just as wide as the road you travel on, you see the earth dip and then raise again. This is some sort of outlet, and this bridge is going over that. There's a faint amount of water, fresh water, pouring into the Longbrook and feeding into it. But this putrid scent that you're getting is from under the bridge.
I stopped the party.
Alright.
Halt! There's something under the bridge. And it smells fucking horrible.
Val, as you are now much, much closer, you hear like this dull, thunderous creak, and it sounds like breathing. The breathing of something huge.
There's literally a fucking troll under this bridge.
Gus is getting really excited, but he's trying to use like his inside voice. And he's like, "Can I go smite it?
Can I? I don't know if I want to engage with. I think it's asleep.
That's the best time to knock it out.
Oh, dear.
Even more.
If we're very quiet, maybe we won't wake it up.
And maybe the next people will.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point. Thank you, Mara.
She's not happy about this, but understands that we're better equipped.
Gus also nods and says, "Yeah, next travelers
Okay.
need our help."
I opened the fiddle case.
Alright, as you lot prepare yourselves, as I assume you're going to attempt to take on this thing, the man in rags gently tugs at the back of Swiggs' tunic and pulls her away from the lot of you. He takes a spot at the road, pats her on the head to reassure her, and continues smoking his pipe, watching intently.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the side of the bridge and see if I can get a better I'm gonna keep moving
Alright.
to the side until I can get a better look at what's down there.
It's pretty dark. The sun hasn't broken through.
Dark vision.
You do have dark vision.
Superior dark vision.
What you see as you get this better vantage point is several broken wagon wheels. Like, half of them shattered. The rest just sort of strewn about, until finally you see it underneath the far end of the bridge, a busted wagon. Like a full carriage. Something that could seat maybe 4 people with room for luggage. And the remnants of what were probably the carriage's animals. The portion that would have opened up to the cabin of the carriage is busted in. It looks like some sort of boulder had crashed through several parts of it, and it all culminates in one massive breach that takes up the entire space that would have been where the door was. You continue changing your vantage point?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
trying to get a clear look at whatever's down there.
All right. As you do so, you have to dip in a little bit to this, like, washway. And as you do so, you actually see a large, bulbous figure covered in small, almost mounds. And as you focus your vision, you make out what you believe is a giant toad covered in pustules and warts.
Okay, so it's not a troll.
No, but it is a toad that is at least 10 feet tall and possibly wider.
It's a big toad.
It is. And with your dark vision, like I said, covered in pustules and warts.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the party and I'm gonna relay this to them. Okay, so I found out what it was. It's not a troll.
Uh-huh.
It's a huge toad.
Toad! Oh. Okay.
Covered in, like, warts and pustules.
So, big enough to eat travelers, though.
It ate a wagon.
Ate a wagon?
Well, whatever was inside of it and pulling it.
Oh. So yeah, big enough to eat us. Shit.
Well, Skamos, you're the loud one.
Oh,
Wake it up.
You fucking got it!
That was not the response I was expecting, but I should have expected it.
All right. No particular formation. Skamos, you'll just be waking it up.
I'm gonna be standing at the front with, I'm assuming, the paladin?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gus is
Mara,
just
you want to
ready.
take my place? I think my AC might be higher than yours.
It definitely is.
Okay, I'm gonna be standing up at the front.
Gus has like some javelins, so he's probably putting his warhammer aside just for a minute
All right. All
on
right.
his side,
Okay.
getting a nice little ranged weapon ready to chuck it at the toad.
So are you guys going to hop into like the little riverbank, or
we're standing like at the foot of the bridge.
okay, at the foot of the bridge? Can't see the toad from there.
Yeah.
Um,
We're currently on the road. We haven't moved yet.
yeah, yeah. So
Telling
everybody's
you
gonna
what-
stay on the road.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we assume that's what this wagon was trying to do, and clearly the toad intercepted that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand behind Mara.
Whip in one hand, claw in the other. This seems as good a time as any to test it out.
All right.
Something living, at least.
So pieces on the board.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and see it. So, you're all squatting up before you alert this thing to your presence. How are you going to alert it to your presence?
I'm going to start to play. And Mara, which one are you?
The red one.
Okay. I'm just going to tap you on the shoulder. We're starting with heroism.
Oh,
What does that do?
what does that?
So, a willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, its concentration up to a minute. You are immune to being frightened and gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier every return. So that starts at 4.
Alright. Alright.
Alright.
It's 24.
So that's 4 temporary hit points per turn, up to a maximum of 4.
It lasts a minute, so that's 10 rounds. So if it keeps going, it could be 40.
If it keeps going.
Does it
Yeah.
state any limits on the actual card?
Yeah, does
Nope.
it say it stacks with itself?
Gains temporary hit points.
Alright,
There's
I'll go ahead and treat it as stacking.
It's very
Alright.
rare that combat lasts for 10 minutes.
Is this some type of
Or a minute.
surprise round? For us to do
Yes.
actions?
Yes.
It's incredibly
That's what I
rare for something
understand.
to last 10
Yes.
minutes.
Scamos is alerting it
Sure.
while buffing Mara.
Okay.
Currently, there's no line of sight on it
Sure.
from where you guys are.
That's fine. Gus is gonna flare his nostrils and activate his divine sense,
Ooh.
trying to sniff out evil in the area.
Okay.
Okay.
You actually you can detect evil.
Oh yeah, I believe it's celestial fiend or undead.
Oh.
I believe to be specific.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that works. You sense something under the bridge, like pockets of it.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Great
going
evil under
to.
the bridge.
I'm going
Says
to
Gus.
use my armor
No
of
kidding.
shadows and armor of Agathis. 'Cause one is an at will and the other is a spell.
So that acts as mage armor at will.
Yeah. So armor of shadows is mage armor at will, and then armor of Agathis. You've seen armor of Agathis,
All right.
which because warlocks cast at their highest spell level, no matter what they're casting.
Yep.
That is 10 temporary hit points and a possible 10 frost damage for anything that touches me.
Beautiful. All right. So at this point, I believe the surprise round is over.
Mara hasn't tried to prepare anything.
I'm just a soldier. I don't know about this magic bullshit. She is gonna check the claw for the glowing light, though. Just check 'em
Yeah.
in their eye.
It seems the charge that you had expended the last night has indeed refreshed.
Alright, now she gets it.
Yep. So you have 2 uses of that.
These two
All
are active.
right. So initiative.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Nat 20.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Anthony!
I don't know.
4 tonight!
I know.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
Nice.
I wish that was an attack roll.
Gus has rolled a 16 plus 2, 18.
All right. So 20 and up. Who do we got?
I got a 20. I got a 23.
All right.
Yeah,
15 and up. Who do we got?
17.
On Mara.
I'm at 16.
Oh, we all rolled high.
All right.
You were at 18.
Yep, 18.
Damn.
18. All right.
Gus.
So it goes Gus, Mara, Scamos, correct?
Well, it
Yeah,
goes
him.
It goes.
Val, then Gus.
Yeah, Val, Gus, Mara, Scamos.
Oh.
Funny enough, that kind of works with our party layout here.
Yeah,
on
it
top of the
does.
bridge too.
Yep.
I can live with that.
Well, I'm going to be casting another spell before I hit anything.
All right. We have the initiative.
Wonderful.
Val, it's your go. What do you do?
I cast Blur.
All right.
Don't hit me.
Let's
Please
see it.
don't hit me.
Attacking.
For the folks at home, what does Blur do?
Okay. Your body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see you. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. An attacker is immune to this effect if it doesn't rely on sight, as with blind sight, or can see through illusions, as with true sight.
Okay. All right.
And it lasts for a whole minute.
Beautiful. And that's your turn, correct?
That's my action. I'm not moving, and I don't believe I can do anything for my bonus action at this point. So yeah,
All right. We're at Gus. Gus.
All right.
As soon
I do
as
summon my spear.
okay, you summon your spear. All right, Gus. As you hear everybody preparing,
Sure.
you can feel this unliving evil stir, and it seems to gather in these pockets.
Yep. Gonna smite it. Okay. Gus realizes that he can't really see anything, so he probably puts like the javelin away.
Okay.
Once again, brandishing his warhammer. How far down? Can you perceive how far down? Like the underneath of this bridge is? Is it a great distance?
It's not a huge drop.
Sure.
But it would be enough to unbalance you if you didn't
Got it.
land right.
Got it. So we're gonna need some help to get down there.
Oh, hey guys, this
Yeah.
is the first combat that didn't start with dancing lights.
You do have a pretty good idea
Daytime.
that it's going to come up here.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is maybe I should just lay in wait on the bridge and then smack it when I can.
Whatever.
Or I mean,
Gus
that's
will
what
do.
Gus is kind of deciding, seeing as he can't see it, and he's like the distance is pretty far underneath the bridge. So what Gus is probably going to do?
Yeah.
Is he's probably just going to move out a bit. and
All
then-
right.
and
All
then-
right.
and
So he's
then-
going to go on the bridge.
Yeah.
All right.
Goes out on the bridge.
Sounds good.
Begins as silent as he can, saying a prayer to Torm.
Awesome. All right. And that'll be Gus's turn?
Yep.
All right. Now we're to Mara. What are you doing?
I mean, the thing's not out yet, and
It's
she's
not.
about to charge down. She sees Gus go out onto the bridge and say, "New party number. I'm not gonna stick my neck out if that thing does anything." So she's gonna maintain her position and keep smacking the whip on the ground.
Okay,
Just trying
just-
to beckon it out.
Making some noise.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing to go. And that'll be your turn?
That's it. If it's not here.
All right. Pardon me. Still sick. All right. Now we are at Skamos.
So that's 4 more temporary hit points for Mara.
All right. Keep track of that. You're at 8.
And I'm just gonna burn an inspiration and throw it on our new friend Gus.
All right.
Just gonna play a quick little ditty.
Yeah.
As a D6
Nice.
Can use it whenever he wants, right?
for
Thank
the
you.
next 10 minutes.
Everything except what? Saving throws?
Everything except damage.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool. So saving throws included.
Saving throws, ability checks, damage, like attack rolls.
Attack. 2 attack. Yeah.
2 attack.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
All right.
So good.
Gus feels inspired.
Skamos, will that be your turn?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Are you
yes.
actively playing throughout the fight?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. All right. And now, Val and
Yes.
Gus.
Mhm.
You two are the first to notice this. Val, you hear. It moves. It croaks. It sounds like wood snapping and echoing.
Oh, boy.
Gus, you can feel this thing move. Those
Good.
pools of unliving evil move.
Good.
And then you hear a massive splashing as this toad moves out from underneath the bridge.
Holy
Ooh, that's big.
shit.
And as everybody begins to see the top of this monstrous toad, it leaps into the air.
Oh boy.
Yup.
Oh boy.
This is gonna hurt.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
No, friends, no!
Everybody in that 3x3 section needs to make a dexterity save.
I'm not. I suppose Blur is not helping me here.
I believe that Skamos,
Really?
Mara, and Val all need to make a dex save.
My dexterity saving throw is 3.
That's pretty good.
6.
18.
Yeah, right when I needed it too.
I got a 23.
Does your blur
Okay.
assist you though?
I do not believe
This is a
so,
saving
as it
throw.
is
It
not a-
it gives the enemy disadvantage to hit me.
Oh,
But you
got
have
it.
that 10 HP.
I do, so
All right. Val,
yes.
8 damage bludgeoning as it lands on top of you.
It takes 10 frost damage.
All right. Does that distinguish between friend or foe?
What?
Oh, are you saying it's like a burst, or I think it was a personal
No,
attack
it's
on his
whatever
bonus.
hits me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you pulse, right?
It's whatever hits him.
It's whatever
All right.
hits me. It's
All right.
directed.
Skamos, Mara, half damage.
It's a 4.
Yep.
It goes to my temporary. So.
And now that it is on the same level as all of you, you can see this massive toad and those pustulous warts filled with some sort of purple ichor.
Ah,
Oh dear.
Gus, looking at it, you know that each one of those giant fluid-filled pimples is just an unnatural pool of some sort of undead or necrotic evil.
Yes, pimples of evil.
Very. Shortly after landing, this thing gives a massive croak as its mouth opens, its foggy eyes crack open, and a massive bulbous tongue swings out with a large clump of something at the end of it. And it swings for who's the white dice?
That would be Val.
Val.
Oh, Val.
You see a massive orb of what makes up this creature's tongue and collected bone swinging straight for your chest.
my AC is 19 and he's swinging at disadvantage.
All right.
Holy shit. But don't hit me, Warlock.
Yeah.
That would be a miss, and it goes crashing into the ground, shattering pavement, and
Thank you, Dancer. Thank you, Dancer. Thank you, Dancer.
it has left a massive indentation in the road. How much damage did it take from your...
It was 10 damage.
10 damage, alright.
I still have armor of Agathis. Every
Cold
time
damage?
It hits, yeah, cold damage.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's vulnerable to that or not.
If it's cold-blooded, does it just go to sleep?
No.
Generally, if something's cold-blooded, it's weak against cold damage.
Yeah.
Evil never sleeps.
You would assume so. Alright, it is no longer this creature's turn. Yeah. Val. Everybody is moved out of that square.
Yeah.
Push.
So,
I can't see my dice.
like, that entire section, it just shoves each of you out of it, claiming it for its own. Val, your turn.
Okay, taking a step back doesn't disengage from this thing, I don't think.
Probably
You don't
not.
know.
If,
It's big,
well, if
got
it's this big, it has quite a wide range.
You could assume so.
Yeah. So... already know he's gonna move out of the way. Do more damage if I'm doing that, but I think I'm gonna do it this way. Alright, I'm gonna raise my shield in my right hand, and as my spear solidifies from the ring in the left, I'm going to jab from behind the shield.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Okay. This is good. Okay, that's a +5. 19.
Alright, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Not bad at all.
Damage. +3. 5.
Alright. You do your damage. The spear, it stabs, and you see the skin almost move inwards with it. And just before you pull your spear back, you barely begin to see a trickle of blood.
Okay. What do I do here?
Do you have bonus actions, or...?
No.
Alright. Moving on to Gus.
All right. Gus, seeing his friends in peril, runs at the frog, brandishing his warhammer. 5, 10 feet.
Alright.
Goes in for a nice opening move of Divine Smite.
Ooh, go for it. What does a Divine Smite do?
Sure. Starting at second level. No, I won't worry about it. Basically, I expend a spell slot, and that basically allows me to add extra weapon damage of
Radiant.
radiant damage,
Awesome.
2d8 for a
Impressive.
first level spell slot.
Alright, swing it.
All right.
You have your inspiration.
I'm gonna roll that inspiration,
Okay.
and then
Total?
my 2 hit would be my strength, right?
Strength
I believe
plus your
so.
proficiency.
Strength plus proficiency.
So that's plus 6.
Okay, so it's a 14.
All right, that is unfortunately a miss.
Damn.
As your warhammer comes down on this creature, you see it almost lean into it as it maneuvers,
Sure.
and as it presses up against, just before you can get the true momentum on your strike, the creature gets in the way and actually forces your hammer back, almost as if it were repelling it.
Oh.
All right, we are at Mara.
You're
behind
right
it.
Here.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, am I within striking range of it?
Absolutely.
Then yeah.
You are right in front of it.
She's going to
Rip it a new
bring...
one.
It's time. It's been too long. Bring the whip up and lean forward, cracking down.
All right, roll your attack.
The true primary weapon.
Oh, crap. How did I miss?
Do you have inspiration?
I do
No,
not
she
have
doesn't.
inspiration.
She has
No,
temporary
that's
hit
just a
points.
6. So,
That'll be a miss.
I somehow whip myself.
Yeah. You move to crack the whip, and as you do so, you actually, because it moved to repel Gus's warhammer, it moves just out of range of where you had cracked the whip, just slamming into nothing but air.
Alright, and with the continuing forward momentum, she's going to slice down with the claw, not use the ability just for the slashing damage.
All right, roll your attack.
That's a bit better. That is a natural 20.
Oh, all right, that's a hit.
Alright.
Damage.
And that's a D8.
Wait, it's
With your
only
strength
an
mod.
unnatural 20?
You add my
It's
strength.
plus your strength plus 1 plus your proficiency to hit.
It's way higher then.
All
Like a
right.
23, I think.
Yeah.
In any case. So it's going to do 1d8. And
Plus your
because... Plus my strength, because I
Plus
have...
1.
Plus 1, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It's
plus one
weapon.
Well, I also have fighting style.
Okay.
Yeah, two-handed, so it's going to add... Does it add my ability modifier twice?
Yes, you would get your
Vicious.
strength on top of the plus 1.
Okay.
The fighting style just means that when you make an attack with the off weapon, you can still add your strength.
Yeah, no,
to
I
the
get
damage.
that. I'm just trying to
you don't.
add the weapons unique thing now.
The
Yeah,
weapons you
it's
need
plus
thing is the
one.
plus 1.
Okay, so that's
9 damage.
9 then.
9 damage from the claw. All right.
Could be worse.
It's pretty good compared to like the kind of damage that most of us can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see the claw at first has resistance, both of the fangs of it digging in and then puncturing and ripping through. There's a pair of clear gashes in this creature. It seems it was unable to resist. All right. Moving forward, we have Skamos.
As an action, I would like to disengage.
All right, you are adjacent to the creature,
So-
moving 5 feet back.
Well, disengage just means I move without provoking attacks of opportunity. So I'm on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, and that's your action, correct?
Yep. And,
You have a bonus.
I do. But at the start of my turn, Mara gets 4 more temporary hit points.
All right.
So that's...
And are you spending a bonus?
I am. I just need to check something really quick. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Alright, everyone is in range. Skamos starts to play. And I would like to use... Let me pull it up so I can read it for you. Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh my.
All right, what does that do?
As a bonus action, everyone I can see within 60 feet up to 4 creatures, so that's all 3 of you, immediately gain 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And as a reaction, you can all choose to move up to your speed without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, beautiful.
That's
So
great.
you can all move right now if you want to.
Up to your speed.
To better position.
Yeah. But as for the flavor of it,
I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot though, because I'm helping the flank of this creature right now.
Yep, which
Yeah,
would be giving
but you
people
guys could
advantage. Which actually would that would be giving people advantage to
Yeah,
hitting it.
absolutely.
no, because no one's on this side. He's not
I mean, I
flanking.
can-
Oh, so
there.
what you're saying is I should run over here
Yeah.
Or-
to assist
No,
the
you should
flanking?
be on
If
that
you're
You'd be
on the
there and I
opposite
can
side of
move
Mara,
the
you would
other
be
side,
able
Okay,
to flank
cool.
it.
All right, cool. Then I'm definitely feeling the amazing inspiration of your song. Gus just decides to run behind the frog to smack it in the rear end.
What happens is, as you look at Skamos, he starts to change.
Oh, no.
He grows taller, his features more defined, more refined. An aura of radiance starts to emanate from him. His horns suddenly erupt into a massive pair of antlers, and it's only there for but a moment. And that visage is gone, but that inspiration is gained from just looking upon him.
They're turning him fey.
He's been in the teeth wood too long.
Playing
Alright.
usually annoys me, but this is a good song. Am I allowed to move? Or...
Yeah, you can
well,
use a reaction
he's
to
already.
move
We're
however
already
much you want.
flanking him.
Oh, we're already
Yeah.
fine?
Yeah.
All right.
It seems you have
Is
an
that your turn,
advantage on hitting
Skamos?
him.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
All right.
everything I can do.
Moving on. The toad gives a mighty bellow
Shit.
as it inflates and then deflates. Everybody, con save.
Oh no.
Yeah, be careful with that one.
Sorry. Getting too excited here. Concept.
Not bad.
Fuck.
Maybe
9.
a +2.
It was going to be a 17.
Nice.
That's 9.
Cool.
16 for Skamos.
16 for Gus.
16 for Mara. You didn't get the memo.
All right.
That was going to be a 16.
There is almost a cacophonous thunder as it overtakes all of your senses, and everyone will sustain 4 points of sonic damage,
Okay.
Okay.
followed by Val, who unfortunately did not make the save, becoming deafened.
Oh, it does take 10 points of cold damage.
It was a save.
Doesn't matter. It hit me. If it damages me, that's how it works. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it is with a melee attack. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 points of damage.
Yes.
All those temp hit points, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And again, it will leap into the air after bellowing its cacophonous croak. Skamos, on you.
Fuck!
Dex roll.
I hope you're nimble.
Yep. It's going to take his square, so he's gonna have to move.
What's your total?
That is a 16 again.
All right. Damage.
Yeah, no one here has uncanny dodge, so you at least take half damage even if you succeed.
Yeah. 6 damage. That's after reduction.
I'm so hurt.
Always
so
the worst.
fast.
You didn't get any temp hit points?
I don't give myself temp HP.
Dude.
Oh god, that's a lot of damage.
Are we noticing?
I've been beat the fuck up pretty fast here.
Are we
Wow,
noticing that you're
again.
bloodied?
I'm at 2, so probably.
Okay.
He's
You
rough right
see
now.
the toad turning around. Its maw begins to open, and nobody had given it attention till now. There is a terror sinking in. That clumped mass at the end of its tongue are the 4 prongs that make up the end of its tongue, holding a pile of bones. Yeah, it turns to face you and the rest of the party. Val, your turn.
Okay, I can't hear anything. That's putting me off quite a bit.
Nothing but a massive ringing, pulsating in the back of your head.
I retract the spear, open up my palm, and breathe at the ring, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
Let's see, that is, I believe, also a +5.
Beautiful.
Unnatural 20.
All right, yeah, that hits.
Okay, that is a D10. I have agonizing blast.
Oh.
So that's a D10 plus 3.
Yeah, that's gonna feel good.
5.
That's still solid. All right.
Getting 5 on a low roll isn't bad.
Yeah.
Getting to add your charisma at all to that damage.
Uh-huh.
That's hefty. All right, Val, is that your turn?
That was my action.
Are you doing anything else? Bonus action or movement?
I want to help Scamos here. But
Please
Yeah.
do!
I don't
Yeah.
know how.
I'm too far away.
I'm the closer one. But
I'm too far away.
Okay,
You
okay,
can
okay,
do
okay.
that.
Do,
No, I'm too far away from that too.
do.
Would I be able to push him?
How?
Like, just run past him, grab him, and move?
He would take an attack of opportunity, so would you.
Or one of us would. He only has one reaction unless he has more than one reaction.
Okay.
He would hit you both. If she was holding you.
I'm gonna run up next to him so he has more than one target.
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep my shield up.
Okay. Won't count as a defensive stance. You already used an action.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, Gus, your go.
Okay. Gus also will attempt to get within range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm too far away to heal you, my friend.
Your first diagonal will be free, so you can close in.
Oh, can I? But that's still not close enough for a touch on
Scamos.
Yeah, that's not enough to touch Scamos.
But I'm in range within the creature, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
then,
you can smack
then,
it.
Then we're doing another divine smite here.
Alright, let's see
Well,
it.
you still have your first divine smite, because I think it's a concentration kind of thing.
Yeah, because the first didn't hit.
Okay. I'll take your word on that.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Doesn't state within the paragraph. Got to be honest. You know, as,
Oh,
a,
it
paladin,
says when
as
you,
a paladin.
It says when you hit, you can expend the spell slot.
Oh,
Oh,
so it's not a it's not a
It's not a before
proactive
you
thing.
hit.
It's when you hit. Okay, cool.
right.
Then I go in for another hit.
Do it.
That's
In Torm's
really
name,
useful.
feel this pain.
That's very
Ooh.
Oh, it rhymed.
That means it has to hit. What's your total?
It's plus
18?
6.
That hits.
Okay.
Oh, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19 actually.
It could be a 2, it hits.
All right, cool. Yay. All right, so that's my normal damage, a D8
Plus 2d8.
plus 2D8.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Trips on the D8.
Plus that strength.
Let's go. Let's see
Oh yeah,
some
and
max.
plus the strength. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's 21.
Okay, that's a lot. How much of that is radiant?
I believe that'd be all of it.
Or
Or one
just
D.
2 of the d8.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah.
four
2D8.
non.
That's
Yeah.
13 radiant damage.
Holy crap.
13 radiant damage. All right.
Wait, is he adding the strength to the? Oh, right, because it's.
And
seven.
how much physical
Got it.
damage?
8.
8.
8. Okay.
Damn.
All right. That is an absolutely hefty blow.
Jesus.
You move in, say your rhyme, slap this frog in the face,
Yeah,
and
here,
you
here.
show it. You show it the power of Torm. Like there's an absolute resounding wave washing over this creature.
It's undead,
as the
so that
holy
damage is
power-
probably
Probably.
doubled.
The holy power that resonates in your strike ripples across the entire surface of this creature. Everyone can see its leathery skin bending and folding is a reaction to this pulse of holy energy. You see it stagger back for a second. If this thing could be prone, you probably would have just knocked it prone.
Fat
They
to be
could call
prone.
you daddy.
He's
It
too
would call
fat
you
to
daddy.
fly. Oh
God.
god.
Okay.
And you were uncomfortable with my whip jokes.
All
I
right.
didn't see it that way.
Is that your turn, Gus?
I have nothing else I can do.
All right. We're at Mara.
Oh dear, I'm behind everybody now. I don't know how that quite happened.
Yep.
I don't have anything for you.
Whip it good.
Sorry, I'm trying to get over there.
Like even if I like
That's
tried
too
to
far
like
away.
rip him out of the way, it's gonna do an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes.
I got at least one of these for you.
So like,
pump
I'm gonna
damage
some
into
of this
it.
myself.
I know,
I'm
it's
probably
kind
gonna
of
have to
far.
use it.
So.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. Can I get moved to like
Yep.
the other side of it?
All right, so you're heading over here.
Yeah, I'm moving over there
All right,
and try again with this whip thing. Just
go
crack
for
it
it.
down.
Let's see it.
Holy yeah!
Nat 20. All right, you'll get to roll double dice.
I could just roll a d8.
No,
Okay,
you
yeah.
No,
the
you have to
2d4.
use the T
I had
because you actually have a higher low end with 2d4.
All right.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Plus your strength.
Plus my strength, that is
That's
8.
8 damage total.
Yep.
8 damage
All
with
right,
a whip.
that is an absolutely solid blow. You see the whip crash across the skin just before you rip it back in completion and snap it on this creature's skin. There's a noticeable burn mark caught in the flesh, but it didn't break.
All right. And then
Claw time.
claw time.
All right, let's see it.
Oh,
Plus
so
your strength, plus your
that's-
proficiency, plus 1.
What do we got?
11, 13, 14.
Does not hit.
Yep.
You move in with your claw to puncture this creature's thick hide, and as you do so, it, almost noticing the whip this time, pardon me, it shuffles only barely to the side, and your strike doesn't have enough force to carry into this creature's flesh.
Damn. All right.
All right, Skamos.
Mara gets 4 more temporary hit points. Oh, actually, wait, I have to roll to see if my concentration stays. It does! So 4 more temporary hit points.
Up to 13.
Yay!
Good stuff.
Did you roll that
The first time,
just for the pounce or for the croak as well?
I rolled it for the. I did not roll it for the croak.
Roll it for the croak, please.
Those are gone.
All right.
So all gone?
The. How many temporary hit points do you have right now?
13.
You'd be down to 5.
Okay.
All right. All right. And that'll be your turn, Skamos?
Hell no! That was just my concentration checks, fucker.
You're done, right? You're done.
All right. What do you got? What do you got?
Second level, cure wounds on me!
All right. Roll it.
Because goddamn,
Yeah. No, you've taken a beating.
I'm at 2. I'm the bard, and I've been beat the most.
That is
Because this
mine.
thing has like ridiculous mobility because of its jump.
It also is
7.
paying most attention to noise.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
It's gonna kill me!
Oh, that's bad.
Val just realized why it's been targeting Skamos.
11 hit points, so I'm back at 13.
That's nice.
All right.
What's your max again?
Wait,
16.
Val just realized?
Oh no, I thought you had just come to the realization that it was tracking sound.
No. Well, not in character apparently.
Skamos
So that didn't help me worth shit.
He's dumb.
All right. Is that your turn?
No, I'm using another mantle of inspiration. We're doing that again.
All right, do it. Everybody can move.
But
Except
Okay.
you, right?
everyone but me, and everyone gets 5 more temp HP.
I'm probably going to move into a position where I'm near Skamos, but I'm also kind of helping to flank
All right.
this
Yeah, that works.
this guy.
Okay.
That way it gives me
Sounds
some
good.
options to just we'll see what
But
happens.
now that we're flanking,
Yeah.
this will be good.
Flanking, and you're healed up a bit. Things are
Yeah,
good.
a little bit. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, now that's my turn. 'Cause
That's
if
your
I
turn.
move, it's gonna hit me.
All right. And now for its turn.
Wait, the
You
mantle
saw-
of inspiration gives me how many temp XP?
5.
5?
Same.
Yeah, everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Up to 6 temp.
Skamos, earlier you saw this thing's maw open.
No.
Tiny teeth lining the edges of its mouth,
No,
just
no,
barely
no.
poking up from its gums. Its tongue moving that large ball of bone mass, drops it.
No, 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 no.
The large toad pellet sits between you and it, and you see the four-pronged tongue jet out at you. It's going to grab you.
14. Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, like that's gonna help.
Holy crap. Alright, Skamos. You see this tongue? The mass of it strikes your chest. All 4 prongs wrap around you.
Oh no.
You are constricted, and it leaps into the air.
Oh shit!
Why are you always going into the air?
Skamos, it jumps into the ravine with you.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Into the ravine?
Into the ravine.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh no.
And that is its turn.
Do I take damage?
Yeah, because it slammed into you, but it took you with it.
Every time
it's
you're like, I
again.
just want to heal him, but like he keeps like getting pulled away
6
from me.
damage.
I am going to be eaten by a toad.
You see, it is like beginning to gum your leg,
No!
and every now and then one of its very sharp teeth are cutting in just past your cloth.
Do I still see the tongue attached to like him? Or
Yeah, no. Anybody that can see him or the toad sees that it is wrapped like these prehensile forks of its tongue around Skamos.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
That would be your turn, Val.
Okay.
You do have your javelins, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. They're going to be used pretty soon.
All right.
Or attempted to.
Here we go. Being brave today. I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 30 feet. I'm gonna put out the ring. In the same cold air, I'm gonna fire the moonbeam at the tongue.
He is grappled.
He is grappled.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm shooting at its eye.
Okay. Roll.
Am I grappled or am I restrained?
Both.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Okay, that is
How much to hit?
11.
That'll be a miss.
I don't have any more swings. I'm assuming rolling any kind of check to identify this thing would be an action as
Well,
opposed to anything else.
bonus.
It's a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm letting that slide as a bonus action.
Okay.
Your
then
your
I'm gonna-
knowledge checks in combat will be allowed to be made as a bonus action.
Okay. It was confirmed that this thing was undead. Does that fall under Arcana?
It was not confirmed.
Just evil. That's all I was able to determine.
It's either an undead, a fiend, or a celestial.
Which falls under Arcana, I think.
You can roll Arcana.
Okay. 16.
Alright, this thing is infected.
Infected.
Yeah, you know that those pustulous warts that are filled with that, like, purple ichor that's just sloshing around inside those pimples? Not natural. That's some sort of infestation.
Okay.
But aside from that, this thing has been touched by Fey magic.
Okay.
You know that much. You know that much for damn sure. It
Alright.
should not be this big. It should not be this aggressive.
Okay. So this thing is Fey touched and it's infected with some kind of horrible.
There's some sort of rot that's taken to it.
Okay. Do I know that this is some kind of like undead fuckery or necrotic?
It's
or...
not counting as undead, but those pustulous warts are necrotic.
Okay. I'm gonna relay this to the party.
All right, Gus, you can absolutely confirm this. Now that
Okay.
you've had enough time to focus on that thing,
Yeah.
those warts, absolutely necrotic.
Okay.
Skamos, it's Fey!
That doesn't help me!
It's infected with necrotic warts.
Worse!
Yeah.
All right. Well, after hearing friend Val state that, Gus says, "Time to pop some of them warts!"
Oh god.
And he
Ew.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Time to pop a
25.
zit.
pulls out one of them javelins, chucks it at a Pushkal.
All right, roll.
That's a long roll.
Yeah, that traveled.
What you got?
13. 15. 15.
15?
Yep.
Thrown weapon. That's your strength or?
Strength.
Strength.
Okay. Do you have an inspiration die?
Nope.
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
I tried.
that one will be a miss.
I tried.
Lost that javelin.
That's fine.
You see the
Plenty
javelin
more of those.
just slip off right next to the pustule, but there was a noted scrape in the pustule.
Okay, excellent.
All right, we're at Mara.
Oh, man.
You just saw one of those pustules actually take a full scratch just from being grazed by one of Gus's javelins.
Yeah,
They're fragile.
I'm a melee character.
You are.
You have a ranged
You
whip.
have a ranged whip. You also have a ranged claw. If you get a solid hit on this thing, if you get 2, you can start popping these pimples and actually reducing the threat of this creature.
I'm so sorry for the content of this encounter.
I'm totally fine with it.
Not everything we're fighting is a pretty princess, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so coming down the embankment, you said it was 10 feet per square? Or,
It's about a 10-foot drop, is what
oh,
it
it's 10
is.
foot square. Okay.
This isn't one of them anime games.
Move me down closer to it.
So 5, 15.
That's a 10-foot drop.
Right. So yeah, we should move 5 to get here, 10 to get here.
You can spend an extra 5, and that's a safe move. Because that's like
Alright.
a climb.
Okay.
Yeah, can I go diagonal closer to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, first diagonal's free.
Okay. And then
Yeah, put me right there, I guess.
you're dipping your toes in the river.
Alright.
Yep.
Can I aim the whip at a pustule?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want this. Alright,
I wouldn't be that
an
close to
18.
it doing that.
All right, you hit. This is with the whip.
Yep.
This is with the whip.
All right, roll.
That
Damage.
was. I know, but
It fell out of her
flew out
hand.
of my
Hey,
hand.
just go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, of course.
Should have taken the 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 4 damage.
Yeah, that's 4 damage.
All right. 4 damage as you swing this whip across and snap it on the pustule. It immediately breaks, popping and spewing noxious acid in every direction.
Oh dear.
You're in the splash zone.
Of course I am.
It should have been arranged.
All right,
not the character.
that is 5 damage to you
Temporary
and
hit
it.
points.
Oh, and it.
Oh!
Temporary hit points.
Yay. Credit those.
Scamos, fortunately, you're not on the same side as the zit that just got popped.
Thank Christ.
You do see this spray everywhere as it is popped via the force of a whip,
Just like, oh, there's Mara.
and it tiny globules of this infected acid are just scattered everywhere. Some of them on your hat. You can't put it out. You're restrained, boy.
Alright, I have one more attack.
All right, are you gonna aim for another postural?
I'm aiming for another one with the claw.
All
Are
right,
you
go for
using
it.
the wave?
No, you don't want to pop.
I'm
that
not
many.
using the wave. I don't want to like trigger like an effect where they all pop.
You could do that if you weren't fucking at melee range.
Say levy. Oh lord.
That
Yeah,
didn't-
no.
no.
That does not hit.
What was it?
That's a 3 plus 1
3 plus
plus
1.
proficiency plus strength.
So it'd be +6. It's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does not hit. All right, is that your turn, Mara?
I guess so.
Scamos, you can perform a strength check if you'd like.
Dissonant whispers.
All right, is that a
Verbal component only.
All right,
If I can still talk, I can still do this.
okay, and that is
A wisdom saving throw.
all right.
There was a line that fucking phase spider.
It fails.
Oh fuck yes. Okay, good shit happens now.
This is very good shit actually.
There was a line that the fucking phase spider we were fighting started spouting out. I was like, as it was wrapping me up, I was like, let's see if this shuts you up. And I was like, dissonant whispers.
I can still talk shit.
I can still talk shit
So
about
yeah,
your mama.
Skamos just starts like this silent beatbox.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so that is another.
A true bard, even on death's
Spell.
doorstep,
Still singing.
still singing.
So it takes 3d6 psychic damage to.
Let's see it.
1.
Come on.
4
It
psychic
takes
damage.
4 psychic damage,
Okay.
but it must use its action to move as far away from me as possible.
But it has you.
Well, that means it has to release you.
Yeah.
All right, and it is its turn. It flings you underneath the bridge.
Yuck.
It is going to throw you.
Fuck!
I think that's a dex save.
No, it's just throwing him.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Skamos. 7 points of damage, and it leaps away into the Longbrook.
I'm unconscious.
Oh no.
Yeah. As it chucks you underneath the bridge, your shoulder catches one of the rocks, and then the rest of the struts remaining from the broken-in carriage, and you black out. You talk shit, and then there is darkness.
I got hit.
You are thrown like a skipping stone, and it is gone. Everybody else sees it leap, dripping that pustulous acid as it goes, and it is swept away in a moment by the Longbrook. It is long gone.
Fuck. We should tell somebody about that.
Bleeding. Hello, everyone. It's me again, Tyler. Welcome to the 9th episode of Campfires and Escalations. I have some announcements to make, and I'll let you get back to the rest of today's episode. I'd like to take a minute to thank our friends at BattleBards.com, who have provided all the amazing music and soundscapes that you've been listening to. BattleBards is an amazing resource for any dungeon master looking to spice up their home game or podcast with music, sound effects, weather, and more. You can use the coupon code CAMPFIRE or the link in the description when you create your own account for a discount off BattleBards Prime, which gives you full streaming access to over 3,400 tracks. Again, that's coupon code CAMPFIRE, one word with no spaces, or the link in the description below. Also in our link in the description below is the link to our Facebook page, where you can bother us personally or professionally, your choice. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, how we can improve, or just send us memes. We will gladly accept any and all memes. That's it for today. Short list of announcements. I'll see you guys in episode 10, which should be going up October 15th. Have a good one.
Get the board.
Somebody
Yeah.
get the bard.
Mara, you just saw him get hit in the shoulder, and then the head, and then the body. By the ground.
I very much imagined it was just a moment, like a harsh fling, me, ground, carriage, gone.
Yeah, it was like shoulder catches a rock. Gives
I'm
you a
just
little bit
imagining
of
one of
air.
those skateboard videos where someone face plants and then touches the back of their head with their heels.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty much.
It's equivalent.
Scarred.
It's absolutely on the same level.
Scarred was such a hard show to watch.
Yeah, no,
But it was
Skamos
great.
is out. Anybody gonna heal him?
That's the paladin's job, I
So you want me to
believe.
scream for like swigs or something?
That's my plan.
All right.
I'll save my bud.
What do you got?
My range is
Oh.
120
Oh, it's my
feet.
turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
the combat is
over.
over. The toad
Thing
is
is gone.
Oh, he just left. Okay.
Yeah, no, he
I,
bounced out.
yeah, I go not sauntering, just skittering down the ravine here.
Yeah.
Run over to my bud, and I'll definitely use my cure wounds.
All right, roll it.
Cast cure wounds. All right, so that's a D8 plus my spell casting modifier.
So that'd be +2.
All right. Cool. So 7.
All
And then-
right.
And I guess after that I'll use one of my lay on hands for 5.
Oh, thank God. I have health again.
So, out of curiosity, how fast is this river moving right now?
The edges of it, fast.
Crap.
You don't know how fast the center current is.
So, like, where I'm standing right now is screwed.
Oh, no. The waterway that you're currently in
We're in a brook.
is
Okay.
just leading into the Long Brook. It's not carrying the same speed.
Yeah.
Alright, Mara's kneeling in the water because she got covered in pus juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah.
It
Just
burns.
immediately,
so
just
sorry
like,
that I'm out of soap.
Though Gus thinks hygiene is definitely, like an afterthought, he totally gets the
She's-
getting the pus off for sure.
rolling in the water.
Skamos just like starts pushing pieces of cart off of himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just like, oh,
He helps you up.
Hey,
Gus,
buddy.
Gus helps you up.
hey
Hey,
Gus,
hey, man.
what the fuck
Welcome
happened?
back. Welcome back,
Skamos
bud.
skitters down behind Gus and runs up. Her fist is absolutely radiant.
Hi, Swigs. How you? Oh,
Hi,
Jesus.
wait, stop.
Okay.
And she
I'll stop.
she goes up to your leg, which you didn't even realize was broken,
Holy shit!
and begins mending.
Oh.
That's a good Swigs.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
just gonna like watch the toad be swept by the tide, just drop to my knees, and like all of the armor's gonna fall off of me.
Okay.
Hi, Swigs. How's-
That's bad.
Oh dear. Gus, what happened? I dropped a sick beat, then everything went black.
A sick beat, god damn it.
The sound of your voice scared the toad.
And
He threw you though.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that tracks.
You went skitter scatter, and then he kind of points where we're at. Over here.
it got swept down the Long Brook.
Oh fuck.
Washing
That's a
out my
problem for
mouth.
Later. That's a someone else problem now.
Yeah.
Shit.
That acrid stench is very strong underneath the bridge.
Oh, I'm gonna do a perception roll then to see if. Well, actually, no. I'm just gonna do my divine sense.
All right, go for it.
I can do that 3 times a day.
All
Or
right.
no, 4. Excuse me. Yeah, 3 times. So I use it once again.
All right, and you're sensing for evil.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You detect large amounts of undeath
Mm-hmm.
creeping across, and this isn't like immediately apparent, but once you focus in on it,
Mm-hmm.
you see this sick rot in the area where the frog had been sitting,
Okay.
and encroaching up the wall of the bridge and somewhat to the roof. This rot is like clinging to any shadows, the damp places, and it has some sort of necrotic effect.
Okay.
Does anyone
But it
know?
has no visible form. I'm just feeling like a creeping.
There is like this dark purple, almost oily moss. It is
Nope.
a very
Nope,
physical
nope.
infection.
Okay.
So
So the bridge is evil. I just shout, "The bridge is evil! Right there!" And I point.
Wait,
I
you
point
mean the
towards.
like
I
Every,
point towards
everywhere
it.
he points, you see this rot, this oily rot.
I can't turn my neck that far. What's going on?
I position
Do I
Gus
see
so that
the
he can
moth?
see.
You
see
position
what I'm
Gus,
seeing.
or you
Or no,
position-
no. Gus positions Amos so that he can see
Yeah.
what I'm pointing at.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
Yeah, it is
Oh, it's
gross. It is
everywhere.
creeped up the wall of the bridge and has begun to hang off of the roof of it.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh.
Mara
Yeah,
don't
that's
care,
important.
still kneeling in water.
That's
Yeah.
that's important. We
Does
should take
anyone
care of
still
that.
have any of those rocks?
Oh, I've got one.
Maybe we should.
I'm
burn
surprised it
this.
didn't break when I got thrown.
It's in a
I
safe enough
tossed her
spot.
the rock.
Boom rock, right?
All the things to throw.
Yeah.
The lacrima?
Boom rock.
Oh, the boomerang, yeah.
All right.
I think we should.
As much
all
as I hate
stand-
to mention it, there might be some like valuable stuff in these cart wrecks.
Okay,
I would help
here.
look, but my leg is apparently
I
broken.
don't want to go anywhere near this moss.
It takes something like 30 seconds before Swig says your leg is okay, but there is like a puncture wound. Something came out, but it's back now. If your entire like knee feels sore, but it's where it should be.
Swigs,
Uh
you're the best.
huh. Okay.
I'm gonna try and stand up.
Just fine. You got a little bit of a limp because it's still tender, But you regained. I'm gonna say 8 HP.
I am back up. I'm back at it.
Yeah, you can stand, walk. It just you're a
I'm
little winded.
sore as a beaten dog, but I'm at it.
That's not the right song.
I know.
I didn't sing the right song.
Good to have you back, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
good to be alive. Holy shit.
How do we take care of this bridge?
We all stand away for it for a second and let me do something.
Okay.
Before we
The most flammable part would be the carriage.
we should loot the carriage first.
You can if you want to.
I start digging.
You start touching the rot that
Not
Gus
the,
is
not
pointing
the
out.
rod. I'm digging through the carriage.
Yes.
The carriage is made of rot.
No, the carriage is infested. You pry a single board out of the way, and there is an outline of this oily purple rot.
Burn it.
Step away. Everyone step away.
I start
Alright.
start limping away.
Everyone clears out of the waterway.
Okay. I take the stone.
Yeah.
I huck it up at like the carriage, and right as it's about to make contact, I hold up the ring and I fire an eldritch blast at it.
All right, scatter shot that stuff.
Uh-huh.
All right, roll an attack real quick. It's not gonna be hard. This is shot put.
That is a 17 plus 5.
Hits. All right, you scatter shot this flame as you strike it, and the entire carriage lights up. Slow at first, but you very quickly all see this flame spread, cover this oilish rot, and begin to bite in as it burns. And it smells like death.
I'm a civilian. I don't take well to this. I start running from the smell,
Okay.
like out of the ravine, and then try not to vomit.
The old man and Swigs make it across the bridge, and
Oh yeah, we should
quickly
get across the
distance
bridge before it
themselves.
burns
yeah,
the
that's why I'm
ground.
going
Oh,
up.
the bridge isn't gonna burn. It's made out of stone.
Oh, well, then we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Scamos is just gonna stand there in the water for a second, staring at the burning death moss and just
Fortunately, the wind is in your favor.
thank God.
Yeah, Gus is also probably going to do the same thing, still using his divine sense in order to make sure that it's purged.
It is in fact burning out
Okay.
with the rot.
Good. Good.
We live strange lives.
We live in a fey forest.
Yeah, I guess we do. And he starts making his
We
way out.
all live in a Pokemon world.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, me.
All right, so I take it you lot are moving on.
Oh, hell yes.
Mara's dripping, but getting out and very unhappy.
I am going to take
Alright.
a quick look around to see if there's anything valuable not on fire.
All right, go ahead.
I am out of spell slots.
Nope. That's a two.
A lot of half-broken wagon wheels.
Let's not worry about that.
I'm worried about it. I want money. I have none.
I have needs.
As you lot head out,
We'll
you
find
can
gold, friend.
all soon
Don't
see.
worry.
Yeah. As you all head out, you can all soon see the village of Longbrook, actually across a much, much greater stone bridge that spans the entirety, connecting the Tiefwood to the capital territories. Once you cross that bridge, you're no longer in Lord Werner's jurisdiction.
Civilization.
All right. I take it you all make the short walk with no breaks.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
the-
We're
All right.
getting. I help him.
You head up to a T-shaped intersection in the road. A similar one, traveling far, far west as far as the eye can see, into and towards the mountain ranges that makes up the northern border of the Tiefwoods. To your west, the Great Bridge that connects to the capital territories and Longbrook. Your destination.
Let's get there.
Please, God, yes.
All right. You all take 2 steps. Random encounter. Just
What?
kidding.
Ah,
Boom!
God, I hate
10,000
Final Fantasy
bandits.
when it does this.
I like shorts. They're so comfortable to wear.
God.
Look at my canopy.
Oh, Lord.
Those poor trainers.
right?
That's not a great thing
No.
to say after you're talking about your shorts.
There are a notable amount of travelers. Notable amount of travelers on this bridge. You can see, just from your end, several wagons making their way towards Longbrook. Several more headed back, pulled by large animals such as oxen, some carried by a small team of rowdy donkeys that are actually blocking up the coming portion of the bridge.
If I notice a wagon with not a terribly much, without a whole lot on it, heading to Longbrook, I'm gonna ask for a ride.
It takes some doing, but you do actually, a lot of you catch up to one of the wagons as it's taking a break in the middle of the bridge. And they hold their hand out as a small tax for a good
Persuasion.
deed. Alright, roll persuasion.
That is, holy fuck.
Oh God.
Yeah, give me a second. I have to do some math here. So that's 27.
Alright, this
Oh.
decrepit old woman who has this, like, half wagon and donkey is just in a half-toothy grin, just keeps
no,
gesturing
Gus
for...
is like gold each for us.
I-
Okay.
Oh, Sonny, gold is too much.
I palm I palm her 5 copper pieces.
Oh,
That's just you didn't have any money.
No.
10 copper pieces.
Oh, okay. Much better. Kindness for kindness. And she lets you sit on the back of her 2-wheeled little, like, half wagon.
Chariot?
Or is it
It-
more like
it's-
a rickshaw?
Closer to a rickshaw.
Okay.
A rickshaw that was, over time, broken, fixed, and then finally,
Strapped to a donkey.
yes.
But my leg hurts.
Yeah, she sits on the donkey and just keeps, like, slapping it with a long reed until finally it makes its way all the way across the bridge. It's a smelly ride, but it's a much more comfortable ride. And as you're breaking into Longbrook, a lot of you see the city at large. All of the city proper, that isn't all the farmers living on their own plots of land, is built on this singular road that heads through the bridge. There's one massive dock on the north side in what seems like an in-cut of Longbrook. This large pool of water seems very, very calm, as opposed to, the rest of the Longbrook. As you all are pressing further in, you see the many, many buildings, many trade houses, and a small, 3-storied wooden building that has several large signs on its street-facing side. The striped post is at the very top. The trader's house is just underneath that on the 2nd floor, and all of these in very large letters, colored. And on the bottom of these 3 floors with lettering on them is the Longbrook Guild House.
I have swigs swaddled, by the way.
Okay, good call.
So, man, where did we go?
Well, as far as I'm aware, we'll have to go to the striped post. That should be where the king's men are staying.
Then it looks like this is our stop. And I push myself off the old lady's cart.
All right. In the center of town, you see all types.
Gus actually passes her 4 gold and says, "My thanks. Torm thanks you."
And the sweet old lady thanks you. Good fortune to you.
Hops off the cart.
All right. She gives you a little wink before turning down street and heading off on the plains.
She's getting fucking steak for a week.
Oh yeah. But you see before you the striped post, a 4-story wooden structure, absolutely conquering this entire street.
Val has been visibly uncomfortable since crossing the border.
Oh yeah.
Fair. In the throngs of people, you see travelers, many of them seeming like adventurers, most of them just starting out, covered in simple leathers, several straps of metal each, a lot of them carrying cheap swords, a good number of them carrying bucklers, as that seems to be where most of their money goes. You wanted to roll? Or...
I'm looking for a one-eyed man dressed like an elf.
Oh boy.
All right, roll.
Looking for the Elphaboo.
Yep. Nope, that's a 0.
Oh.
Not today!
You
Not
are
today.
taking in the sights of the strip that gives you the same feel as home. A bustling city. This feels much more friendly and natural than Doll Hall, where everybody was trying to get your coin. This is just a snippet of a city. A true, honest city.
Thank God.
Dirty, filthy, lecherous.
Drinks.
Yes! Alright. I assume everybody heads into the strike post?
Fair enough.
Limp my way in.
Finish this off.
Alright. You lot open. They are much like saloon doors, and there are 3 separate entrances. You can't quite get into the main one as there's quite a bit of loitering. So you head to the off entrance. It's notably smaller, but still rather defined and presentation focused. There's a lot of wood carving in the arch that makes the door. And as you open these saloon doors and pile inside, you see a massive open room with walkways going 4 stories high. A great chandelier hanging from the very center of the room, connected by chains to all of the floored walkways. And on that great chandelier, more chandeliers hanging from the chains that it is supported by.
That is audacious.
Wow.
As fuck.
Yes, it is absolutely massive. You can't guess the weight of it. But in this giant trade house, there are all types. You see a party of 3 Goliaths over at the bar taking up something like 6 seats. You see a Furbolg, a Tiefling, and several elves nestled in a corner, trying to avoid making eye contact with anyone. And towards the center of this all, with many, many commoners filling the ranks, you see 12 men in gilded filigree and plate armor, Kingsguard. Each one of them carrying a sword as wide as 2 of your arms. These men are here for business, and they carry the crest of the High Crown at the back end of their plate. Those are the men you came here to meet. Those are the men you killed goblins, fae, and attempted to strike bandits just to meet.
And we'll talk to them next week on Campfire. Next time on Campfires and Escalations. I say
I hope
next-
I remember to talk to that guy's sister.
God, yeah.
Right?
We keep
To
saying
that lady's
next week.
sister.
It doesn't go up weekly.
It doesn't. But yeah, that'll be it. We very much hope to see you for what may be the closing chapter of the Old Man in Rags arc.
Farewell.
Peace.